Hi guys, I'm Lavender from Lavender Witch. I'm in the UK and I'm here to talk to you this morning about witch bottles. I don't know if any of you have ever seen or heard of witch bottles, but these are fantastic little spell bottles that can be used for any magical purpose or intent. And because they are completely sealed and you don't tamper with them once your magic is inside them, they are really good for people to carry or leave around in their home or their sacred space, and they make a lovely gift if you're trying to give some purpose or magical intent to a friend or a relative or somebody that needs help. They are an old form of magic. If you do Google them and have a look online for witch bottles, you'll probably see a lot of porcelain jars. Some of the ones uncovered that have been found in old houses under hearths and under doorways are something that are referred to as a bell marine jar, which have like a very old face on them, like an old witchfinder general, and it's believed that they were put there to protect the inhabitants of the home from the witch hunts. They can be dated back quite far, and they because they have been known to have urine and nails and things in, they have managed to carbon date these, so they have quite a lovely history. In this day and age, it is a lot easier to get hold of these little corked bottles and make them like I have done here. But because you can blend your herbs, your oils, your crystals, whatever it is for your intent and your purpose into these bottles, they have got a wide variety of what they can be used for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to my workbench in my kitchen today, so we can access all my herbs and things very easily. And I'm going to show you how you can craft your very own witch bottle, and then we'll have a chat after I'm done. Okay, so I'll take you over there now and I'll see you in a while. Hi, so let's make a witch bottle. There are lots and lots of different witch bottles that you can make, but today I'm going to make this one with you. The blend inside this bottle and the spell work sealed within it is to bring love and positive relationships. Now, it's not going to find you a special mate or attract that special someone to you that you're hoping will be madly in love with you. What it is going to do is bring more loving and positive relationships into your life. So that could be a significant other, but it could also be a friend. So what do we need to make this witch bottle? First of all, you need a bottle. These little craft bottles can be bought just about anywhere. In most craft shops and things, they will sell them. But I get these online because I buy them in big quantities. They come with a little cork top that can just go in the top and seal all of your things inside. So they're perfect for what we're doing here. So that's a little glass bottle. You're also going to need a work bowl. I prefer a pestle and mortar because it makes it easier for blending all your ingredients together, but you can just use any kind of bowl and just use your fingers if you need to. We're also going to use rose petals. This is to bring love and an emotional connection to your work. These are dried rose petals from my garden that we've just collected and dried. We're also going to bring lavender. Lavender brings love and attraction, but also healing and peacefulness, and also protects against cruel treatment. So we're going to use lavender. We're also going to use juniper berries. Juniper has very protective qualities, so it will protect against any evil or negative intent, but it's also really good for love and healthy relationships. I'm also going to use red sandalwood. Now, red sandalwood can be sprinkled for cleansing negativity, but it also is really potent for love. So we're going to use a little bit of red sandalwood too. I'm also going to add in there some rose quartz, I don't know if you can see those, some rose quartz gem chips for emotional balance and love. And I'm also going to use some ylang ylang essential oil. Ylang ylang is a rich tropical oil and it promotes love and peace. So we're going to use that in this blend too. And then the only other thing you need is a red candle for sealing your spell work in there. Obviously red is a very strong colour, so it's got a good strength to it, but it also promotes love too. So we're going to use red today. If you don't have a red candle, you can use a white candle in replace of it, or possibly a pink one for that more gentle love. Now, before we start, I'm just going to set those all to one side. What I prefer to do is, obviously you've bought your little bottles from a craft store or an online store or anything like that. And then you've also got your little workspace where you might have been doing other things. So what I like to do is I have a smudge stick that I've dried myself. And what I like to do is I like to smudge my work area and cleanse it of any negativity. I will also smudge my tools and the bottle that I am going to use. So then I know everything's all nice and safe and cleansed, ready for us to begin. So first of all, if I just move that to one side, I'm going to get my working bowl. Take that out of there. And into this, first I'm going to add a couple of pinches of the red sandalwood. A couple of good pinches into there. And then I'm going to add a couple of pinches of lavender. And then I'm going to take the rose petals and just crunch those, some of those into there. They should break up really easy into your work. Just break those up into your bowl. The next thing is the juniper berries. Now juniper berries I find are really quite hard to break with the pestle and mortar because they stay sticky in the middle. So I tend to get my nails in and just break them in half. And I'm going to add those into the mix. Just break them up and put them in. 4, 5, and I like to add 6 into my mixture. It's completely up to you how many you add into that. Now all there is to do is kind of blend this together so it all comes together, because you don't want one specific herb to be more all on its own. What you're doing is you're actually making this spell combine together so that it actually has the intent that you want it for. So what I normally do is, while I'm blending these herbs, I'll focus my intent and what that is actually what I'm trying to do. So if you just blend them Oh, it smells beautiful. You can smell the lavender and the juniper just coming through. It's beautiful. So you focus your intent while you're doing this, obviously, because I'm on camera. I don't really want to just ignore you. So you would concentrate on what you're making this for and just blend your intent into those herbs. You know, so just focus what they are for. And then you're going to take your little bottle and your little pieces of rose quartz. You're going to put those into your bottle first. Okay? And then what you do is you take some of your mixture and you fill your bottle. Oh, I couldn't have guessed that better if I tried. Perfect. So you fill your little bottle with your herb mix. And then what you do is take your essential oil and you want to add 3 little drops into your bottle. I use these little droppers because I find trying to balance the bottle, so I remove the dripper stoppers from these bottles because I find it much easier to control with one of these. So what you want to do is just add 3 little drops, 1, 2, 3, into there, and then you have your blend all ready. So then you take your cork, put it on and just push it so it's nice and tight and that's sealed. And then what I normally do is just spend some time, I'll hold that bottle and again I will focus my intent of what it is I'm trying to achieve. So you would focus for love and positive relationships to come into your life. Now that you've got that mixture in your bottle, you know, you've blended your herbs and you've added your oils and your crystals, you want to seal that magical intent within there so that it's not tampered with. So what you do is, what I normally do is put the bottle back inside a dish, and then you take your red candle and light your candle, and then literally all you want to do is drop, let that wax drop on the top of your bottle. Make sure you go all the way around the edge of the cork and seal the cork where it joins the bottle. It's entirely up to you whether you put a lot so it runs down the sides. I have got friends that I've done this with before that have been extremely neat, but I actually think it looks really cool when it runs down the side of the bottle. So you seal your bottle and then put your candle to one side. So that will take a few minutes to dry, and then you will have your little witch bottle. And then you can take your witch bottle and you can either carry it or you can give it as a gift if it's for somebody else. You can actually place it over a photograph. You know, put a photograph on your altar and you can place the bottle over your photograph if it's for somebody else that you're trying to bring some positive relationships for. Or what I prefer to do is just leave your bottle somewhere beside your bed, on your bedside table or somewhere like that. And then when you're asleep and your subconscious is completely relaxed, then it can do its work, knowing that because of that wax across there, it is completely sealed and protected. And that's as easy as that. That's a witch bottle. But you can make them for any intent. So the more you practice and the more you do them, you can make them for protection, for healing, for peace, to relieve anxiety, all sorts of things. And I find that these are really nice little way of giving somebody a magic spell or casting a magic spell without really looking like you're casting a spell. So it's a beautiful form of magic that hopefully you will enjoy making. So how was that, guys? I hope you enjoyed crafting witch bottles with me today, and I hope that you will keep it alive and keep growing with it and keep journeying with it and just come up with all your own blends and all your own fantastic work. So I look forward to hearing about that. If you would like to know more, or if you would like a copy of my book on witch bottles, you can find me on Facebook on Lavender Witch UK or on Instagram at Lavender Witch. I would really appreciate it if you hit subscribe if you're not already, and follow me on YouTube. Other than that, I will leave you with that today. Have a magical day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.